What's up, Fragrant World, and welcome back to another Stay Fresh production. My name is JC. On this channel, we talk about everything fragrance related. If you like that kind of content, then please stick around, consider subscribing, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I drop a video, and hit the like button so that I know you like this kind of content. Really appreciate it. So today we're talking about the autumn or the fall, however you want to talk about it. It's my favorite time of the year. It's finally upon us, at least it's coming soon. And I cannot wait because, again, my favorite time of the year. I love when it's gloomy. I love when the leaves are changing and they're falling. I love to wear layers. I love to wear my fall fragrances. So that's what we're talking about today. Before we get into it, Into the AM has something that is perfect for fall. In fact, I got a few items. I'm just going to show you one. A nice windbreaker jacket. Real sleek, real stylish. Got the logo there. And as you can see, I love this design. This is not my typical. I gotta say, I wouldn't normally go for something like this, but in wearing it, I love it. I love that it is clean and simple, but it does have a nice pop to it. So this is brand new for the fall. Gonna have the link down below if you want to check it out. Get you a discount on Into the AM. You can bundle their shirts. It's a good time to start getting those long sleeve shirts while it's getting cool. And you can bundle 3 at a time for 40 bucks. Can't go wrong. So check out Into the AM down below. We're talking about designer fragrances this time around. When the niche video is available, it will appear somewhere on the screen where you can check it out. But today is designer fragrances. I chose 10 with 1 tie, so technically 11. So let's dive right in. I always think it's good to have something a little bit on the fresher side for the fall because it can still have a little bit of warmth in the daytime. So it is nice to have something slightly aromatic that is still gonna fill up the air around you in a nice fresh way. And the one I chose for that still has some good depth to it is from Burberry. We got Mr. Burberry Eau de Parfum. This is a release from 2017, a follow-up to the Eau de Toilette, which is great, which I also have and enjoy. Beautiful patchouli based fragrance, but it does have a nice aromatic nature to it. You do have mint in here, which, as you could guess, adds a freshness to it. It has a nice, beautiful, spicy, cooling cardamom note in here. This is a really elegant scent, especially, again, when you still want to smell fresh, but it also works very, very well at nighttime, as the bottle might depict. So that's my number 10 spot, Mr. Burberry Eau de Parfum. Definitely worth checking out. Okay, up next, this fragrance was sent to me courtesy of my good friend Fragrance Fanatic Steve. He has his own company, Kingdom Fragrances, where he's reselling designer fragrances for ridiculous prices. I think he's getting some niche in there too. I'm not sure, but he did send this to me pretty recently. I've been getting to know it, and it's something that I've been kind of waiting for the fall to wear because it does lean more towards that. This is a new release from Azzaro. This is called Hot Pepper, and this came in a group of 5. I think there's like wild mint, and there's a ginger one, and there's I think a leather one. I don't remember all of them. This is the only one I've smelled, and I gotta say I do like it. It's not all that spicy, honestly. You do have a pimento note in there. There might be some other spices, but it's primarily, it's actually pretty spicy. Wow. It is quite spicy, especially at the opening, but it has a nice sweet muskiness to it. It's basically a spicy, sweet, and musky, woody fragrance to me. That's what it smells like, and it's really pleasant. It's not all that groundbreaking at all. It's actually quite linear. It doesn't really change that much as it dries down, but it will last you on the skin a good 7 hours. I was getting 7, pushing 8. And again, it just smells really pleasant. It's gonna be very appealing to most people. Nothing all that different, but very nice and a perfect wear for casual situations during the fall. This is Hot Pepper from Azzaro. All right, next pick. This is from Paco Rabanne. Quite a unique fragrance in my opinion. I've been saying that for a little while. Nothing smells exactly like this. It's quite an interesting mix of notes. We have 1 Million Lucky, and I'm sure you've seen this one before. Plum, hazelnut, honey, with some nice fresh aldehydes to freshen it up a little bit. A weak spray, there we go. It's been a while since I sprayed it. Oh man, yes, it's kind of like syrupy sweet with the honey. but it does have a nice freshness to it. The hazelnut provides a nuttiness in there. It's kind of dessert-like, and the plum is a dark, juicy plum, but it's not really at the forefront for me, but it is in there. It just smells awesome in the air. I wear this mainly at night, casually, when you're just trying to impress folks. This is gonna do it. It just smells really, really good. Very succulent. That's 1 Million Lucky from Paco Rabanne. Okay, up next, we got an old school pick. This came out in 1992. It has been reformulated. A lot of people have complained to say that it's not what it used to be. I don't really care. It still smells wonderful to me. And this bottle, even the bottle, just looks like fall. This is from the house of Ralph Lauren, and this is called Safari for Men. Once again, came out in 1992. And this is kind of an aromatic fougere, but it has a deep, rich leather and kind of ambery nuance to it. So it's sweet and warm and woody and leathery, but it is kind of aromatic and fresh. Maybe lavender in here. Has a bit of a barbershop style vibe to it. So it has kind of almost a creamy nature, spicy, fresh, herbaceous, but nice warm leather at the bottom. And this is so classy. It might smell a little dated to some of you guys, but man, I love this stuff. I really love this stuff. Don't sleep on this. It's fairly inexpensive. Check it out. Links will be down below. At the 6th spot here, an easily slept on fragrance from the house of Calvin Klein. I think this was composed by Carlos Benaim. And you would never think, because it seems like such a simple, basic fragrance that you would just overlook, but it's actually really pleasant. This is Euphoria Intense. This is good stuff, man. It's simple, yes. It's sweet and musky, kind of aromatic. Oh, but it's just so good. There's something about it that just gets to me. It has almost a candied sweetness, but there's a darkness to it. There's apparently oud in here. There's some ginger in here, so it does have a nice little kick, but it's mostly a warm, sweet amber fragrance. Really nice, playful, but it does have a little bit of an elegant side to it. Something that's great for the nighttime. This is Euphoria Intense. Check it out. Okay, we've reached the halfway point. If you're still here, then it's your lucky day. I have a giveaway for you guys, and I'm just going off the cuff on this. I have several discount codes for Into the AM to give out to you. I'm only going to give away, I think, 4 today. I think I have another 4 that I can give away. So each code is actually a $25 discount / gift certificate that you can use on a purchase towards Into the AM. To enter into the contest, you have to like the video, and you got to leave me a comment saying what your favorite fall fragrance is. And you must be subscribed.
Seriously.
Simple as that. So if you want to win one of 4 $25 gift cards to Enter the AM, you know what to do. Like the video and drop a comment. Okay, moving into number 5, we have a tie, the only tie on the list. I tried to just pick one, but both of these fragrances are basically perfect for the fall. One I would wear more during the day, one maybe more during the nighttime, and it is kind of in the names of them too. They are from the same line, from the same house, from Cartier. We have Declaration, the original, and then we have the Declaration d'un Soir, the flanker that came out, I don't know, maybe within the last 10 years or so. Why is this not focusing? This is good stuff. So both of these are fantastic, both based on this DNA, which is a beautiful cardamom, bitter orange kind of DNA. It's fresh, citrusy, spicy, kind of creamy, not super sweet, but a little bit, has a nice depth to it in the background, maybe kind of woody. It is so classy, so elegant. I love it, and this is timeless to me, and they made it very, very beautiful when they added rose and black pepper into this version, which leads the way. It's a very fresh, herbaceous rose with a nice spicy kick. Kind of just taking this into a different direction. Again, both are fantastic. Day and night is how I would see these, but they are pretty interchangeable too. So Cartier is killing it, one of my favorite houses for sure. Check out the whole Declaration line, but again, I'll have links to these down below. Okay, here at number 4, this is a little unfair. This fragrance is quite hard to find now because it has been discontinued. If you can find it, it can be pretty expensive. At the time I bought this, it was still available even though it was discontinued, but even buying it discounted, I paid over $100 for this little 50 milliliter bottle. But it's worth it to me because I love this fragrance. This is Bottega Veneta Pour Homme Extreme. If you can find it, I recommend it. This is quite a unique scent based on the original Pour Homme DNA, based around some green coniferous notes. I think there's pine in here. You do have patchouli. There's also a bit of leather. It has a dryness to it, like a dry herbaceous green nature to it, but it is smooth. It's a little earthy as well. Really no sweetness here. It's a very smooth green kind of leather fragrance. Very subtle, doesn't project all that much, which is great because I wouldn't want this to be super strong, but it will last a decent while on the skin. And one of the coolest things about it is the bottom of the bottle. I love this texture. That is so cool. You don't see that very often. But anyway, one to check out if you can at least find a decant on eBay or something. I recommend it. I'll see if I can get links down below for this. At number 3, my baby. I couldn't leave it out. It's been on every fall list I've ever had since I got it for the past 4 years, so you know it had to be here. It's moved around here and there, but it's still up near the top. John Varvatos Vintage. I would scoop it up now if you can, because it's going to become hard to find, I'm sure. Come on now. Never get tired of this. Just go get it. That's all I'm going to say. Here at number 2, a very playful fragrance, but with a nice kind of grown-up sexy edge to it, if you're asking me, from the house of Azzaro. We got Wanted by Night. This stuff has blown me away ever since I first smelled it. Man, this is such a great scent. It takes that Wanted DNA, that kind of fresh spicy ginger with a nice sweetness to it, maybe from tonka bean or something, but you get cinnamon in here, you get some tobacco. It brings kind of this musky, earthy edge, adds a little bit of grit to the scent, but it is sweet and rich and dark, but it does have a nice little kick of freshness. Maybe there's some citrus at the top when you first apply it. Oh, it's so good. Dang, that's so good. It just makes me smile. It's quite sweet. You gotta like sweet fragrances, but in the air it's gonna smell amazing, especially at night. Per the name, that is Azzaro Wanted by Night. Okay, here at number 1. This stuff has been taking me by storm. This fragrance is awesome. Released from this year. I've showed this to a friend just yesterday and he added like 12 or 13 fragrances. This was his favorite one. He's probably gonna get a bottle himself, and I hope to have him on the channel pretty soon. Cartier's killing it. This is Pasha de Cartier Parfum. This is an awesome fragrance. It takes the original DNA, which is kind of a barbershop style. Ooh. They make it even more elegant, especially for the nighttime. This is amazing. You got this boozy note like whiskey or cognac or something like that. A beautiful creamy, but has a dry sandalwood in there. Oh, it's just rich, it's sweet. It's kind of ambery, kind of like the color of the juice. It has a sweetness and a richness to it, but that woody nature from the sandalwood creates a nice edge, and that booze is so good, especially when you first spray it on. This is just the classiest fragrance I've smelled in a long time, and it's worth your attention. So please check out the links down below. Check out Pasha de Cartier. This is such a great scent, great release. You don't see fantastic updates to older fragrances all that often. This is one of them. They knocked it out of the park with this. Has great performance too, so make sure you check it out. So that is my fall list. Like I said, if you want to enter into the giveaway for Into the AM, all you got to do is let me know what your favorite designer fall fragrance is going to be this year. And also make sure you like the video, and I will choose 4 winners at random from the comments, and I will announce it at some point. You'll know. If you want to help support me to continue to make content like this, which I love to do with passion and with fun, I just love doing this, but I need your help. You can support me on Patreon. Link will be down below. There's many ways to participate, and there's a lot of perks that come with it. So please consider helping me out so I can keep doing this for you guys. Also, like I mentioned before, I have a brand new fragrance education series on a great new app called Graphy. I talk about it in this video if you want to check that out. I say everything you need to know about what Graphy is, but nonetheless, there will be a link down below if you want to check it out. If you like the video, please like the video once again, and that's going to get you into the contest like I already said. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Would love to have you back if you made it this far. Let's build. Let's continue to build this. Let's make something out of this connection. Let's keep coming back to each other and keep exchanging. That's the whole point of this channel. I want to share what I love with you guys, and I want to know what you love in return. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.